Hi, my name is Reese, and this is my biology and conflict painting. For my painting, I did the whooping cough experiment in Tampa Bay, Florida. In 1955, the CIA had an experiment to test different biological warfare effects on the people of Tampa Bay, Florida. There was a great increase in cases in that area, going from 339 in 1954 to 1,080 in 1955 after the CIA testing of the whooping cough. My essential question is, was the testing for the whooping cough experiment worth the effects? The answer that I came up with to this question is no, it wasn't worth the effects. Many people died and got sick, and many terrible things happened just to test a weapon that could have been tested another way. This, 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 and this on my biology side of my painting. My first painting is a piece of a throat with hairs called cilia and line the upper respiratory system. The bacteria from the whooping cough stick to these hairs, sending bacteria into the throat, causing swelling. The way this relates to my essential question is, it shows what happens and how bad it is, putting bacteria on the throat and cutting off the airway. This leads me to this painting, which is of a person with a swollen throat, which is the cause of the whooping cough. Next, I chose to paint this baby with a worried, coughing face. I chose this because the whooping cough mostly affects and kills babies because of their weak respiratory system. I also chose this because it shows how much testing wasn't worth it, because if babies get infected, then the parents are most likely to get infected, since babies are normally with their parents, and if their parents get it, it causes more spreading and more death. My next drawing for the biology side of the painting is lungs. I chose this because the bacteria causes mucus to leave the side of the throat and into the lungs, causing coughing as a natural reaction to get it out. For my final biology painting is the bacteria of whooping cough, or the Bordetella. I chose this because this is the whooping cough, and this is the actual thing that gets people sick. Now, for the conflict side of my painting. This, and this are my conflict paintings. For my first painting, I painted Florida, with the Tampa Bay area blocked off by a chain of the whooping cough bacteria. I chose this to show that the Tampa Bay area was locked in and imprisoned by the whooping cough and its effects. For my next conflict painting, I'm painting a man calling for help in a cloud of the whooping cough bacteria. I chose this because everybody was trapped and drowning in whooping cough, and a lot of them couldn't be saved, which is why this experiment was so bad. For my next piece, I chose to paint an arrow with a death symbol skull and a person who passed away lying on a hospital bed on top of the arrow. I chose this because it shows the rise of death because of the whooping cough and how much lives this testing has taken. For my next piece, I painted a CIA man with half zipper closed for his mouth, which is showing how the CIA didn't want to talk about much, which is making the situation even worse. My final piece for the conflict side of the painting is the boat with the green cloud of whooping cough coming out of it. This shows all the whooping cough they let out and how everything was happening was in the whooping cough cloud. Thank you for listening.